So the first thing you're going to want to do is take off the intake box or air box, and you pretty much just get a flathead screwdriver, unbolt it there, and then it'll have a body clip here and here, but my car never came with them from the factory, so you pretty much just take off, well, it probably came with them from the factory, but since I've owned it, it hasn't had them. So it'll have a clip here and on this side, and you pretty much just unclip those and then just unhook it here. And so just unclip it, the two body clips on each side, and then unscrew it here and it'll come out. So after you remove that, it'll end up looking like this. And what you want to do next is get some channel lock pliers, pull that hose clamp back, this hose clamp back here, and this hose clamp and the two heater core clamps here. And once you do that, you'll also want to pull this tensioner. You put a socket on here. I think it's a 15. So yeah, you put this. It'll be like if you're gonna tighten it, so it'll go down that way. So you put your ratchet, pull it, and then it'll lose tension on the belt, and you'll take the belt off. Pretty much, if you're gonna do this, all you really need is a flathead screwdriver. Most importantly is the 10mm socket and the 15mm socket to do the tensioner. But all you really need is a ratchet, 10mm socket, 15mm socket, and a flathead screwdriver. Oh, and the channel lock pliers. Once you get to this point, you're going to want to have a catch can under the car to catch the antifreeze. I just had distilled water in here, so I'm going to just let it drain onto the ground because it's just water. So, but if you have antifreeze, you're going to want to have the catch pan. Once you have all that out of the way, you'll want to remove these two 10mm bolts and the two on the other side over here to take off pretty much the shroud or the cover for the radiator, so it'll allow you to push the radiator up towards the front of the car. So the water pump will have the three 10mm bolts, this one, and that one. They're 10mm bolts, so you're going to want to pull those three off. And then on the other side, it'll have this one, that one, and that one there, and they're also 10mm bolts. So that's pretty much the only bolts that hold the water pump on. And let's see, you're also going to have to pull out this pulley here. It's a 15mm bolt, so you pull this off before, otherwise it won't let you get to this bolt here. So this will be what your new water pump looks like. So you'll have to switch the tensioner over from the old one to the new one. It'll go here. They're two 15mm bolts, and your thermostat. This water pump, I bought it off Amazon. In the picture it showed it would come with the thermostat and the tensioner, but I guess it didn't. And you know how it goes when you tell them, they say you should have read the description. So make sure if you're buying it to read the description. So I mean, I'm just gonna put my old thermostat on here. It still works good, so you know, if it put it on here not that long ago, so it looks all dirty and stuff, but it's still good. And then the tensioner, I'm gonna just put the old one back here too, because they don't have it in stock. It'll be like 3 days out, so I'm gonna just put the old one for now. Wait, when my new one comes out, I'll just switch it out. So you just pretty much switch for the two 15mm bolts, take that off, switch it, put it here. Two 10mm bolts, take it off, put it here. This idler pulley back in. It went right there, so just 15mm bolt, slide it onto there and then just tighten it. Hose there, 2 heater core hoses, the top main hose, and then the intake hose here, or the head. It pretty much just goes to these thin tubes here, but so there, this one, and the 2 heater core and the lower main. That's the next thing you're going to want to do. If you don't know how your belt goes, you'll find the diagram on the driver's side fender, or inner fender. So there's your diagram. I've done this so many times I already pretty much know this whole car memorized. So then you just double check, make sure they're all on the right guide, so my belt is good. So it'll pretty much be a rush procedure. The 4 10mm bolts. Make sure the guides on this are right where they're supposed to be for the radiator. 4 bolts. You'll kind of slide the intake on and put it down, and then tighten with the flathead screwdriver, tighten the clamp for the intake hose, and that's, make sure you connect the 2 sensors on the intake back, and that's pretty much it. So once you're done putting that, you can put your antifreeze. I just got the Dexco one. Alright, so I'm gonna start the car. The car probably hasn't even been started for like over 2 months. It's just been parked here because I haven't had time to work on it. So let me start it up, see if it'll even turn on. So then once you start it up, just keep filling the antifreeze. Pretty much you start it so it'll kind of bleed itself out. So you just start filling the antifreeze until it pretty much will take like about 1.5 gallons to fill it.